let's talk about why December 25th was chosen. How did European traditions shape today's Christmas?
Once December 25th became part of the Christian calendar, the holiday slowly changed again. This time, the change came from the people who lived across Europe. They shaped Christmas into something calmer, softer, and more family-centered than the older festivals. Church leaders encouraged a quiet kind of celebration. They wanted the day to feel holy and peaceful. So they introduced midnight services. Families gathered in small groups to pray and sing. Villages created simple plays that showed the birth of Jesus. These early nativity scenes helped people picture the story in a way that felt real to them. In many parts of Europe, Christmas became a time for music, and communities created songs that praised the message of hope and new beginnings. These carols were passed down for generations. They became part of the season, even for people who rarely felt connected to the church. Families also developed their own traditions. Families prepared foods made only once a year, crafted simple gifts, and used the season to heal old divisions. Christmas became a time to pause. The holiday was changing slowly. It was no longer the wild festival of Saturnalia. Each European country added something different. Germany shaped many of the tree traditions. England helped spread Christmas music. France and Italy created strong church customs. Now we move to the United States of America. That is where Christmas became the holiday we recognize today. How did America transform Christmas?
When Christmas reached America, the holiday went through its biggest transformation yet. At first, Christmas was not widely celebrated in the United States. Some early American groups even rejected it. They saw it as a European custom that did not fit their new way of life. But as cities grew and industries expanded, the country began to reshape Christmas into something new. Writers shared the story through poems, Christmas cards carried the message, and businesses built an economy around it. During the 19th century, American writers created stories that made Christmas feel warm and family-centered. These stories showed snow-covered towns, happy families, decorated homes, and children waiting for joy. These images were powerful. They shaped how people imagined the perfect Christmas, even if real life looked different. Businesses saw what was happening and moved fast. Stores began promoting Christmas as the season for buying presents. They created window displays that showed toys, clothes, and household items as special Christmas gifts. Newspapers ran ads that encouraged families to shop early. Christmas quickly became tied to spending money. When Christmas took hold in America, a new figure stepped into the center of the story: Santa Claus. But before he became a smiling character tied to gifts and shopping, he came from a much older and more complicated place. Santa started as a real man named Nicholas, a Christian church leader during the Roman Empire. He was not magical, but over time, stories that he was generous was added. In Europe, those stories were reshaped. His name became mixed with folklore that focused on obedience and behavior. Children were taught that this figure watched them and decided who deserved rewards. That was not scripture, but culture using fear and control. When this figure reached America, the religious side faded, but the control stayed. Santa did not rise by accident. He fits perfectly into a system built on spending. What began as a real man became a symbol shaped by religion, culture, and finally business. That is who Santa really is. By the 20th century, Christmas in America had changed completely. It was no longer just a religious day. It turned into a national season shaped by movies, music, shopping, parades, and gift-giving. Many families felt pushed to spend more. Businesses made huge profits. Christmas became one of the strongest commercial forces in the country. What started as a set of ancient winter rituals had now become a major part of American culture and the American economy.
Can Black families celebrate Christmas without embracing pagan traditions?
For Black families, Christmas sits at the crossroads of faith, culture, history, and pressure. Many people were raised to believe this day is strictly Christian. But few were ever told where the traditions really came from. This creates a serious conflict. Many of the customs tied to Christmas come from pagan winter rituals. The trees, lights, wreaths, candles, gift-giving, and even the date itself did not come from the Bible. They came from sun worship, solstice festivals, and Roman traditions that existed long before Christianity. For families who take their faith seriously, this raises a hard question. If your belief teaches you not to worship other gods or follow pagan practices, what does it mean to celebrate a holiday built on those exact traditions? This is not a deliberate choice for most Black people. The history was never explained. The celebration was passed down without truth. If someone believes in one God, can they practice pagan Christmas rituals without honoring pagan beliefs? If this opened your eyes, the next video will too. The real story of Valentine's Day, it's not what you think. That's a wrap, history seekers. Getting to the roots is where history comes alive. We uncover the history they hide, one story at a time. Thanks for watching. Peace and love.